Hi everyone, we are here for The Legend of Korra. Book 4, Balance, Chapter 10, Operation Beifong. Wait, what? Oh, Operation Beifong. Wow, that is a good title. Maybe we're gonna see Toph. Um, I mean, of course, we're gonna see like Sue, probably her sister. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna risk say that we're gonna see it off because I'm surprised that we not see her when we knew that Kavira was attacking the swamps. Um, so yeah, probably we're gonna see maybe a fight between Kavira and Toph. That would be interesting. Hmm. I'm not gonna give any predictions about that. But let me know in the comment section. What do you wait? No, and if it really happened, no, better not. Not give me spoilers. So, um, let's just jump into the episode and see what's gonna happen now. Wow, that was an amazing episode. I have a lot of things to say, so and I don't have much time, so I'm gonna be watching the episode here again. So if I'm now looking to the camera, it's because I'm like re-watching here, just to like see if I miss something. I may miss something even with this, but like, yeah. Um, so if I'm remembering correctly, let me see here. We begin the episode with Toph appearing, basically, right? Yeah, I think it was. So yeah, it was. We have Toph coming back with, of course, Operation Beifong. I was like, yes, tough, 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 tough. Um, and a lot of the episode was about tough relationships, tough relationship with her two daughters, and not only the actual right now how the relationship was, but also a little about her how he was in the past, which we kind of already knew how he was, but we get some more information. First of all, the most important information: who was um, one of the fathers, right? Because we know that not the two daughters are from different fathers. So one of them, Lena in this case, it was for Kanto. I'm not gonna make any joke about Pokemon because I could do, um, or even about regions in Japan. Because if you don't know, Kanto is a region in Japan. The only region in Japan that it is named in Pokemon. I don't know why it was the first one, and after they decided to do like regional names for the places. But yeah, also if you watch, Kanto is where most of the first part of Death Note it is placed on. Just to one of many shows that is placed on Kanto, just because it is the most popular area. So yeah, of course, a lot of stories would be make for that place. It's kind of in a way um similar how in United States we have Marvel doing everyone in the same place as well. Every one of the superheroes in the same city. Um, I'm kind of distracted for what happened. Sorry. Uh, so for those that do not read the comic, without spoiling much, Kanto is a character that appear in one of the trilogies, the one that I'm reading right now, and I should have ended at this time. um, because I was doing for um, release chronological order, and at this point in time, I should have ended the trilogy that he appears. So I would have more information about him. Maybe we see Toph with him together. Um, in the last part, I don't know because uh, what I can say is we can see that it has some chemistry between them. Um, in the first two parts, but nothing really happened. But maybe it happened in the third part, or maybe in one of the next trilogies that it was made. Very interesting. We still don't know, or I don't remember if we ever had explained who was Sue's mother. I mean, Sue's mother. Sorry, Sue's father. Um, maybe Sokka. um, like, okay, maybe it's just me that uh, wanted that kind of connection happen, especially because we don't have much information about Sokka and basically what happened. Bullying being a fan, it's kind of nothing new. We see with Hin when he saw who was Zuko. Yeah. Um, the president wanted weapon of destruction. What a new scenario, right? Especially this president. Um, yeah, of course, this is not gonna happen. I'm really surprised of how our new of not wait our new prince king. We can call him king, right? We have a coronation, right? Or we cannot call that a coronation officially, because kind of Kuvira stopped. And Varric working with Asami, poor Asami. I think everyone working with Varric, even if it's not in a case of subordinate like Judy was, even if it's in kind of state of equal or something, is still gonna suffer a lot. Um, and we discover that Julie was betraying them, which I think was kind of obvious when she did that movement, which was really strange. But I have to say, this do not prove what really she feels about Varric right now. If she really cut him for her life or not, or she was lying about that as well, or maybe she did cut him from the life of her life, but Varric may convince her again. I feel that the option that is less possible is that she lie about not caring. Like, okay, I feel that she still love him, or at the very least care really much about him. But she just stopped like the idea of being like humiliated by him every time, which everyone is kind of humiliated about Varric. But when in a scenario that like Judy that makes so much for him, that love him, and even if we forget about that, like she did a lot for him. Um, and the way that Varric treats her, yeah. What I'm saying is, I feel that if Varric show for her that he changed and begins to treat her, I don't know, way better, and I cannot even say better, way better. She may like, okay, that's fine, because I really feel that she still love him, but she's like very hurt about like, well, it's Varric. I don't think I need to explain. Um, what more? We have. Oh yeah, and that was really stupid that she still maintained the thing with her. Like, she could just, I don't know, throw away. Like, tough. Doing like the way that she used do flying up. It was a good callback. Um, we also see like Bowling being like really pressed and trying to help. In the end, we see that he go back with her. we have this very sad scene with Lin talking about uh, her mother, and that hurt. And that hurt. I say that a lot of times. Like I can totally understand why Toph is the way that she is, which I also can understand why Aang was also a bad father. Um, in a way, when we grow up, and this is like reality, when we grow up, usually, or we repeat the same mistake of our parents, or we try to do the opposite of what we want to be treated by our parents, but we never did. And our sons and daughters are don't want that. They want what our fathers did with us. Like it is complicated, and in the end, there's no perfect solution of how you should be a parent, right? How you raise a child. And someone like Toph, I think it would be way more difficult for her since like she's kind of the type of not being too much around people. Um, of course, she was during the show and all, but like she usually is like in her place and all and live, and her way of being mother is just like that. The way that she never had as a kid, because she was like completely confined and trapped, and every movement that she did was like by her parents, and she did the opposite. Like, okay, you can walk, you can eat by yourself. Okay, get it over yourself. Okay, we don't know if she really did that, something like that, but yeah, it's tough. Come on. Um, of course, she cares a lot about her daughters, but she also like the thing I said that about in some episodes before. That's the way that she is, and I understand how she would do that. I feel that she could talk a little more, uh, and that's her flaw as a parent. I feel that in the end, she was a way better parent than Aang was. Amazingly enough, right? Considering how way more care about people Aang was. Even if I agree that Aang as a parent was exactly how I would imagine to be in a situation that he had three children, one kid that is an airbender, two that are not. Um, but yeah, again, we already heard how tough was kind of um, okay with with Sue, and the bling was more a problem. But yeah, Toph is not a was never an easy person, so I could understand in many ways. Like Toph, come on, I understand that you think that Kanto. I appreciate how free you are as a person, and okay, did not work, okay, but like you don't think that your daughter should at least know who her father is, like things like that, that she make some mistakes. But I feel tough as a parent was maybe like I cannot say she was the better because we don't know much about Sokka, if Sokka even had children, had children's. Zuko has one at least, but we don't know much about their relationship. And Katara apparently was a really good mother, but it's also comparable what Aang was, so it's difficult. And with Toph's case, apparently she was a single mother, so it is difficult to compare. Um, and we have the whole scene with them rescuing Lin, which show like Lin, so which shows a lot how like tough is um the complete opposite of her father, right? No, I come here not to fight. I come here to um, rescue my family because that's what is important and all. Um, completely upset of her father. Like, um, Kuvira also. I don't even need to say that Kuvira's fight against Sue was the best thing ever, and that moment when she just blew out a piece of metal and make armor, I think was the most badass moment. Okay, now that some time passed, maybe I should not compare with things that Avatar make, any of the Avatar make, and especially when they are in the Avatar state, because we have like moments like Aang fusing with a spirit and be a giant, like. But outside this, like, this was very fast. We are fighting when one of the strongest person in history attacking you, like. I don't even say how badass that was. And we also have like Korra trying to take the spirits, and I do understand both points here. Like when the spirits say, "Yeah, what's the difference between you and all the other humans?" Like Kuvira, is using the power of spirits to attack other spirits, and you want to use the power of the spirits to attack her. Like I know that is not the same thing. Definitely. When we saw her point of view, right? She Queer is trying to do something really evil using the power of spirits, not caring about the spirits at all, and the Avatar Korra in this case is doing something to protect them. It's basically the same thing, but you can also say that the spirits do not have this point of view, and they are seeing then as this, they are seeing Korra the same way Korra see the president of the Republic City. Like, and I can understand then. Um, it's sad, but yeah. Um, I'm seeing again that part with Sue doing that. Like, this is so badass. And in the end, we have Toph like, I am the greatest uh, airbender of all time, and knocking out everyone and saying that uh, Kufira is type of person that give metal benders a bad name and all. Um, I really wonder if Kufira really cares about Toph, because well, Toph is like the one that invented metal bending, so maybe she cares about her, but for some reason I don't think she really cares. Um, and really a touch scene with Toph uh, embracing her daughter and bowling uh, appear to just make everything finish fast. And one last thing that she said, and it was gonna be the last thing that I'm gonna talk because I talk too much. I say that I would talk way less than this. Toph said about, well, why do you think Katara don't fight in the Civil War, right? I feel that, and this is gonna be a complex thing that I'm gonna say, and I know that most people will disagree with me. Most people disagree with me during Last Airbender about Katara. I did say that in the first season of the Last Airbender, Katara is probably the most strongest waterbender of all time, and I completely disagree with her whole idea and the whole plot of episode 18. But she is also one of the most powerful healers, I could say that, of all times. But the problem is, during the Legend of Korra, even if you say that she cannot attack, she does very little in 4 seasons. Consider that she's like the only one of Aang's squad that appear in since the beginning. Like she appears since episode 1, and she does very little. The only times that she really helped was now in the last season when she treats Korra. And like I feel that she's not have much of an importance in the Legend of Korra, and unless in the Legend of Aang. Wait, well, this is the international name, so this is not a problem. Uh, G is of course way more important. Sokka died, so he don't count. And Toph in only like one season, then she did way more. Um, Zuko maybe also is not did much, at least in terms of fighting. But he did a lot in terms like of talking with people. He travels a lot of the whole planet. Again, I don't think we can compare Zuko with Katara in this case because he has a dragon. So even as an old age, it's easy to travel when you have a dragon, right? Just saying. Um, but yeah, I really like when we saw Katara doing and helping Korra specifically because she basically did nothing in the Legend of Korra. Toph, I feel that this is gonna be the last appearance of Toph. Maybe we're gonna see her in more one episode, but I don't. Maybe in the last episode, I don't know. But I don't feel that we're gonna see Toph again with the whole thing. Yeah, someday we're gonna have Live to the Kids and something. Yeah, Toph. Hmm. It's um. I'm gonna say in the next episode because yeah, already too much time. So yeah, I see you guys in the next episode.